Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Well, today's video is going to be a lot of random stuff we're packing up to take to the toy museum. First, we have these vintage dolls from different countries. They're the old ones where when they lay down, their eyes close and open. And we have 5 of these, and they're worth about $6 each. But then we have the 6th one that's a Spanish doll with fancy hands and a dress, and she's worth more like $10. But I got these all off my Whatnot app for just $1 each. Then we've got this Linda Belcher little round sign that's worth about $5. This Fred Flintstone's little lapel pin worth about $6. A Kamala Harris and Donald Trump heads and tails coin worth about $6. And then we have this little Bob Ross painting the Golden Girls with a mountain scene little pill box worth about $8. Have these little miniature flowers for a dollhouse worth about $2. And then we've got this metal Burger King sign for the wall worth about $10. And then we have a Kit Kat sign for the wall that's also worth about $10. And these are from the 70s. I call them Paula statues. And this happy anniversary one's worth about $12. Now we've got a ton of Pez dispensers coming up. This little line with the little 2 Pez candies on a card that's worth about $6. Then we have a ton of these. These are worth $5 each. We have Fozzie Bear. We have the Incredible Hulk. We have Miss Piggy. And then this is just a vintage little elf. We have Bart Simpson. We have R2-D2. Gonzo from the Muppets. Kermit the Frog. And from Peanuts, I think this is Linus. And then these are worth $8. We have the Fred Flintstone on the card and the Barney Rubble on the card. And then these are worth $6, Homer and Marge Simpson, because someone has taken the Pez out, which I think is a good idea because I've had some that have messed up. Have a couple Garfield Pez, a Bugs Bunny, and a Snoopy. These are all worth about $4 each. More miscellaneous items. We have this big Centipede video game sign for the wall worth about $10. We have a Titanic newspaper replica. It's worth about $6. Then we have this big metal Titanic sign, a metal sign you put on the wall. It's worth about $15. It's pretty big. And then a TV show called Lost. It's a really weird show, but I watched it. This magazine advertisement frame's worth about $15. And then this vintage puzzle frame is worth about $10. And then next up, we have the 25th anniversary poster of Walt Disney. It's worth about $15 framed. Actually, there's 2 posters in there, but we'll say $15. Have a set of 4 vintage Tab glasses worth about $30. I don't think they make Tab anymore. And we've got this really cool Mexican cross that's worth about $10. I think we got on vacation. And we've got these vintage signs, the Love and Faith signs. And they're worth about $30 for the set, or $15 each. But these are very 70s. I really like these a whole lot. All right, let's see what else we have. We have this big Piggly Wiggly metal sign. It's worth about $12. And then these are cool. These are shower heads from the 80s or 90s that you'd put on your shower and it looked like the water was coming out of their mouth. And they're worth about $15 each. We've got these metal men and women tin signs we're going to put on our restrooms in the toy museum. They're worth about $25. And then we've got these hot diggity dogs. They're weenie dogs, and they're worth about $35 each. This one is hilarious. It's a one with a bikini with 4 different tops. And then we have this one. It's really cool. It's a pirate, I think. And then we have the super dog one, and then the happy birthday one. And like I said, they're worth about $35 each. and most of them still have their original tags on it. Then we've got some Cabbage Patch Kid figures. I value each of these at about $7. Some of them go up to like $8 and $12, but I think about $7 each is a good average price for them. And we have a total of 12 of these, so that's another $84 we can add to our overall grand total. Some of these were actually ours from the 80s, and then some of them I've just picked up over the years from garage sales or flea markets or eBay or whatnot. I can't remember where they all come from. I just know we have a ton of them. And then coming up, we have this little shot glass that says Chris's Bar, worth about $1. We've got this little martini Christmas ornament worth about $3. Got this little Philippines ashtray brought to me back from the Philippines, which I don't smoke, but it's worth about $5. Got these cool coasters. There's 7 of them. They're probably worth about $15 for the set. But when we went to Alaska, you would take these little coupons into the different stores, and they would give you one of these coasters free for visiting their store. Then we've got an imitation cup of tea. I think is pretty cool. It's worth about $12. And then we've got this little salt and pepper shaker that's so cute from Florida. It says, I love salt and I love pepper. And it's worth about $10. Got this little Biltmore Estates wine tasting glass. That's worth about $5. We went there in North Carolina. Got this little egg and bacon skillet set you hang on the wall. It's kind of vintage, worth about $10. This was my mom's. It's just an old cheese grater I didn't want to get rid of. And then I looked it up. It's worth about $5. And then we got these fake pieces of toast that I'm probably going to hang on the Christmas tree. I think they're pretty cool. I might hang them in the kitchen of the toy museum. But the peanut butter and jelly ones are worth about $2 each. And this one, I think it's avocado slices, is worth about $3. Got this really cool vintage butterfly. I think you hang on the wall from the 70s, worth about $10. And then we've got a giant Squidward plush on a doll stand, and he's worth about $40. And we've got a lamp we're taking to the toy museum worth about $20. Got this really cool motel sign. I'm going to hang somewhere because I love it. It's worth about $20. And then this Family Guy frame poster, it's worth about $30. I actually had 2. I sold one of them for $25 at our flea market booth. And then we've got these old vintage Coca-Cola signs and clocks. And I see these at all the flea markets, and they're worth about $30 each. That one I think is a drive-in movie or garage, and then this one is a soda fountain, and again, worth about $30. Then we've got a bunch of Pez that are still on the card. Most of them are worth about $5 each. Hello Kitty might be worth a little bit more. I did look up the Walmart truck. It's worth about $9, but I think all these other ones are probably worth about $5 each. We have 6 of these. So that's another $30 we can add to our total, plus the Walmart one for $9. Then we've got these in the package. This one is a taco, and this one's a piece of pizza, and these are worth about $5 each. And then we have these vintage ones in the little eggs, and they're worth about $6 each. And then we have this wind-up rainbow poop worth $7. These 3 My Little Pony Pez are worth about $6 each, and these other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are worth about $5 each. And then we have some more in the package. I think we have 6 more in the package, and they're all worth about $5 each. So that's another $30. Now these are strawberry shortcake. They might actually be worth a little bit more, but I just didn't look all of them up. But I think about $5 is an average price for those. Then we have these American Idol suckers. I only put them $3 each because they're kind of sticky and gross. Now I need to clean them up. And then another little poop for $7. Then we've got these loose ones. Now, I'm not going to go look up every single one, but I'm putting them in sets of 15, and I average them at about $4 each. Some might be worth 2 or 3, and some might be worth 7 or 8. So I figure about $4 each. So that's one set. And then here's a second set of 15 more. And when I do these at just $4 each, a set of 15 is worth $60, which is pretty good. They're going to be hard to set up in the toy museum. I might get little shelves like steps and maybe like hot glue them or rubber cement so they won't fall everywhere. Here's another set of 15 that's also worth about $60. And you guessed it, another set of 15 worth about $60. Maybe actually when I do get old enough to retire, I can sell some toys and have some retirement money. All right, I'm just showing you all I have. Here's another set of 15 worth about $4 each. So that's another $60. I would like somebody that really collected Pez to show me if I had any that were really worth anything. Then here's another set of 15 worth $60. A long time ago, I sold a set on eBay because I really wasn't collecting them, and it got up to like $120 something because there was one in there that was pretty rare. Then here's another set of 15 worth about $60. I do know the ones without the feet are the ones that are worth more. So I think back in the day, I had some kind of little diesel truck one, and it was the one that was so valuable. And then we have another set of 15, and you guessed it, worth about $60. I love these little Pez, and I love the taste of Pez too. I don't know if anybody else likes those, but I really like them. Sometimes I'll just buy the replacement cartridges. All right, here's another set of 15 worth $60. I think I only got a couple more, but I do like to videotape everything just so I have a record of everything I own. And when I get old and sell it all, at least I remember all my toys. And then here's another set of 15, also worth about $60. I see some really cute ones in there, the Bee Movie and Garfield and some Star Wars one. And then here's another set. There's a Chick-fil-A one. And there's what's his name? Nermal from Garfield. I bet he's a little bit collectible. But another set worth about $60. And then I think I just have one more set. Here's the last set of 15, and it's also worth about $60. That's a lot of Pez. That's over $600 worth of Pez. Maybe $700 if they're just worth about $4 each. Then I had a couple ones I did look up. The little trucks, they're worth more, about $7 each. They didn't have feet, so I thought they might be more valuable, but these particular ones were not. And the little Walgreens Pez truck, it was worth about $8. And then I've got this big lollipop stand I got from a store going out of business, and it's worth about $35. I think I paid about $20 for it. Well, in our previous 393 videos of value in my toy collection, our collection was worth $985,601. Now, when we add this video that just has a ton of miscellaneous stuff and a ton of Pez dispensers, we can add another $1,813 to our overall grand total. So what that means is for our episode 394 of Value in My Toy Collection, our new grand total is $987,414. And I've still got a ton of videos to make, so I'm really hoping my toy collection is going to be worth $1 million. So I can just say I have $1 million toy collection. But remember, I'm not a millionaire. I've just been going to garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, toy stores, and looking online, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I love to see what all I have and what it's actually worth. And I'm also putting all the toys on our Facebook page, and it's called the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So if you want a better look at the toys, you can just check that out. So until our next video, guys, we will see you then.